another episode of The Naked Truth. We want to talk about in this video how overthinking blocks you from all the things that you desire. And it's in fact one of the most self-sabotaging behaviors that I'm aware of. There's lots of reasons for the overthinking, and we'll talk about those in other videos. But Andrew, what does overthinking block people from experiencing?
So ultimately when we're overthinking, we're trying to figure things out in our head. We're trying to figure out all the next steps. We're trying to plan to make sure we've got all the bases covered. And I see many times people want to make sure that they know, okay, this is what I'm going to be able to do on step 10, 11, and 12. And that prevents them from taking steps 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And so when we're doing that, we're not in the present moment. It causes a lot of delays in taking action that can ultimately lead you to getting what you want.
Absolutely.
We see it many times in relationships and dating. We see it many times in guys who are wanting to up-level their careers.
Yeah, you said it so beautifully, and just to really echo that, overthinking blocks us from being present, blocks us from being in the moment because we're somewhere else. We're trying to interpret the right thing that we need to say, or who we're supposed to be for someone to like us, or how we can avoid as much pain or discomfort as possible. It's all coming from the head, overthinking. It's coming from this place of trying to strategize the perfect path. So there's a lot of perfectionism seen in overthinking. But what overthinking blocks us from is taking action. Because when we're analyzing every situation, we're experiencing paralysis by analysis, and we are paralyzed. We're not able to make a choice. And so much of our lives, we can be in this limbo of trying to make the perfect plan, and it blocks us from taking action and learning and course correcting. Because in my experience, guys, the only wrong path that you can take is no path. And that's often a big result of the overthinking. It's coming from a place of not trusting and doubting yourself. It's coming from a place of not trusting yourself, and it's coming from a place of doubting yourself. Because you don't trust yourself to know that you're going to be able to navigate how any situation turns out. And that's what I want to talk about, and why it's so empowering to let go of that need to be right, the need to be perfect, the need to try to have the best plan figured out, and be more in the moment, live in the moment, and be willing to take risks.
Yes, and the overthinking is going to be seated in a future fear of failure, and a future present not trusting your current self. And so how to overcome that is to build a deeper trust in yourself, build an unwavering commitment to your own desires. One thing I want to add, overthinking, it actually takes a lot of energy. It consumes time, it consumes energy. So instead of, like Zach said, taking a path and walking forward somewhere, it's literally spinning around in circles in the same place and not moving anywhere. And so what we would love for you to do, if you're wanting to achieve more success, if you're wanting to achieve things you haven't done before, is start taking next steps, even when you might not know what the exact outcome is going to be. It's called taking risks, it's called making yourself vulnerable, it's called getting outside of your comfort zone, going into the unknown, which are things that are scary to your shadows, your old identities. And however, the overthinking pattern, which can also be rooted in perfectionism, it's going to keep you stuck. And we see so many guys who, year after year after year, not much is changing in their lives. And if you're someone who wants to experience rapid growth, lots of progress, lots of positive, exciting changes in your life, then it's for you to stop the overthinking and start taking action, start taking the risks. Whether it's asking more people out on dates, going to the next level, whether it's working with us, that's a big step a lot of people take when they go on their journey,
Yep.
when they have no idea what the hell is going to happen, but they're like, you know what, okay, I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to do this program with Zach and Andrew.
Right. It's learning to not have to see all the pieces to take the next step. and this is how you're going to learn so much quicker. You're going to experience so many more adventures and so much more excitement, and get what you want in life so much faster. So that's what we want to stress in this video. So I'm going to stop there. We'll see you in the next one.